Okay, our next steps on this are to get her colored. So we're going to color her and then we'll deal with the background. So we'll start with the hair. So we want to start a new layer and make sure you are naming your layers as you go because you may end up with quite a few layers. So I started a layer, I named it hair, and I'm going to use the magic wand to select all of the hair areas that I have. For this step, you want to make sure that sample all layers is on, and then that way you don't have to switch back and forth from the trace to the hair. You can stay on the hair. And then you're just going to click in all the hair layers. Hold Shift and make sure you get any other layers that may be closed off to that layer. And I have quite a few areas here, so I'm going to just click around until I get all of them. Okay, I think I got them all, but if not, it's not a big deal. I'll know as soon as I put my color in. So I am going to grab a brown color for her hair. And I can go to the paint bucket and dump it in. But an easier thing to do is to just stay on the magic wand and use the shortcut key, which is Option Delete. So if you hold the Option key and press Delete, it will fill whatever your selection is with your foreground color. So I'm going to do that right now. Option Delete. Okay, and then Command D to deselect. Look around and see if I missed any hair areas, and I did. Right here is a little hair area. So I'm going to select that. Option Delete. Command D. Okay, and looking around one more time, it looks like I got everything. All right, next I'm going to do her shirt. And I have 3 little areas for this. And grab any color I want for her shirt. Option Delete. Command D. All right, so I'm just going to continue on coloring her. I will speed up for this part. Okay, I think that covers everything on her. At this point, I'm going to start filling in the background. And if you are choosing to do the extra credit for this project, the extra credit is to put a detailed background in, similar to what Lichtenstein may have done. So you would need to get an image of something, of a background, and do a trace in Illustrator, bring it in and color it just like I colored her just now. So that is an option that you have. If you are going to do that detailed background, just disregard the rest of this video. You'll be doing that instead. But if you're not going to do that, we're going to go ahead and continue on with the background. So I will name this background. And I'm going to do this the exact same way. I'm going to select the background area, pick a color, and dump it in. Okay, now since we're not doing the detailed background, we're going to put a star behind her. And I'm going to go back into Illustrator, open up my original trace file that I did. I'm going to lock the trace, add a new layer, and we can call that star. And I'm just using this file for size purposes. So it's going to look kind of funny when I do the star because it's going to go over her, but that's okay because it gives me a general sense of the size that I want on this. So go to the shape tool which is probably showing the rectangle, but it could be showing any of these, and go to the star tool. Now, right now I'm on a white star. I'm going to change the color of this, so don't worry about the actual color that you're creating here, but you do want to fill. And if you want a black outline on your star, you can go ahead and keep the stroke, but if you don't want a black outline, then go ahead and take the stroke away. And I'm going to go ahead and take the stroke away. And as I start to click and drag, what you can do is you're probably going to start with, I think on default, it's a 5-point star like this. And to increase the number of points, you push the up arrow on the keyboard. Down arrow decreases the number of points. And the other thing you can do while you're pulling the star is hold Command. And when you hold Command, you can get shorter little star arms on this or longer ones. So as I hold Command, the center doesn't change, just the arms are. So hold Command until you get the arms of the star the length you want, and then let go of Command to then work with the size. Then to grab this and move it around, you want to use the selection tool and just move it into the place where you think you may end up putting it. And this is just, again, to get it the size that you want. Once you have that, it looks good, that's the size you want, that's kind of how you want it to look, you're going to Command C to copy it, go back into Photoshop, go to the top layer, and then Command V. And instead of a smart object, we're going to paste this as pixels this time because we want to dump a new color in it. So we're going to just go ahead and paste it as pixels, and it's sized really close to where we want it anyway, so there's not going to be a lot of adjusting. So go ahead and say pixels and OK. And then we want to move that layer into the position where we want it. We can continue to size this if necessary. Be careful not to put it just directly behind your subject's head like this, because then you end up getting what we call the Statue of Liberty look. We really don't want that. So you want to off-center this from your subject and just have it like that. And this will end up being in the background. Go ahead and accept it. Name it Star. And then we're going to mask this so that it appears to be behind our subject. So go to your background layer, go to your magic wand, make sure Sample All Layers is off, click on the background, go back to your star layer and click on Layer Mask to mask that out. Now, if you want to still move and adjust your star, of course you can do that. You will just need to unchain the star from the layer mask. Then go to the star layer, and it's still very easy to move and adjust to put it where you want. And so again, this is the Statue of Liberty look. We want to avoid that. So if you're getting that, then we want to move that off center as much as possible. And remember also that our speech bubble is going to be up over here as well. So we're going to go ahead and accept that. And then we're going to go to our magic wand and select the star and choose any color that you want for that. And then Option Delete. Command D. And that is it for today's tutorial, so please save your work, and next time we will be doing the speech bubble.